Hi everybody, I'm Louis, and before you ask, no, I didn't bring any super glue. I was made to promise. You might know me as the guy who locked his neck to the goalpost, starting the Just Stop Oil campaign, up until recently, the longest serving climate prisoner in the country. I've done 8.5 months. The guy who went to prison for Insulate Britain, the guy who smashed up petrol stations, glued to Van Gogh paintings, ran on the Formula One track. Why I'm here today is to say it's not fair that this is on the youth to deal with. I have recognised that I'm more terrified of the genocide of my entire generation than I am anything the state can do to me. When I was invited here, I was told not to say anything controversial or rude. Now, I do know the panic in your face when I say that. But the fact is, controversial is what got us Insulate Britain's demands met. Controversial is what got Just Stop Oil, two of the biggest banks in the country, committing to no new fossil fuel investment projects. And so I recognise that what I might say next could be taken as controversial. My generation are facing absolute genocide. Your children are facing genocide. To do anything but throw yourself, your body into the gears of the machine creating this genocide is to be complicit in this act of genocide. I will not stand by as my entire world burns, as my entire family starves. If you will not throw your body into the gears of the machine, if you will not stand up for your children's lives, if you will be complicit in the genocide of your children, then I don't know what the fuck you are doing. I'm sorry for swearing. I didn't mean for that to come out. But fear not, because if you are not willing to do it, we will do it for your children. We will do it for everybody. We don't have a choice. You know, at this point, I've heard all day, blah, 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 blah. You know, I've heard a lot of people with their wishy-washy words and their, wouldn't it be nice if we do this by 2050, and let's write a declaration. If that declaration doesn't have predominantly plant-based by 2025 and predominantly renewable energy by 2025, you're asking me to sign a suicide pact. I'll have no part in it. I didn't come here today to make friends, and I'm assuming I might make people quite angry with me. But it's time that the lot of you step up or shut up. You know, we don't have a decade, we don't have 2 decades to fix this. If any of you have been to an Extinction Rebellion talk, we have about a year left to make this real change before irreversible collapse is locked in. A year. If you're working on a project that's going to take 2 years, it is worth nothing to my generation. If you're doing something that's going to take a decade, it is worth nothing to my generation. If you do not throw your body into the gears of the machine now, you are betraying my generation and your children. And I feel that somebody needs to say it because nobody else has. So thank you for listening, and sorry for ruining all of your days.